Hey guys, welcome back to Arry the Stag. TR Tony here. Be sure to hit the old subscribe button and join us on our joy of sharing the classics dream with the Triumph Stag and other classic cars. This week we've actually had a few videos in from a guy called Craig Bartholomew. Some of you may know that name. A few months ago we were referred by others in the industry to go see him to get our UES 591S convertible hood fixed, because he is a hood specialist. That's what he does, convertible hoods, and quite well known in the stag community now, and advertises, I believe, in the Stag Owners Club magazine quite regularly. So no doubt you've seen him around. Now, we visited Craig's workshop some months ago, as I previously mentioned, and if you missed the film first time round, then please look in the description below or at the end of this film where you've got a link to click through to see that. He thoroughly walked us round a variety of things, and it was great to see. And what he says is, as the years go on, he's still learning new ways of doing things, and all that the hoods and the frames are not necessarily the same. There are certain parts, one side may be slightly longer, but only by about 5mm perhaps, and doesn't seem to be a lot when you're trying to put a new cover on and lining it up with the stitch line, but it does make a difference. And so he has to keep inventing new tools for realignment of the hood frames, and strongly recommends only using Aldridge trimming, as their covers seem to fit the best. And it's not saying that other people's covers don't fit, but it's what he's got used to working with, and gets on and fits them very well indeed. And has found that he's supplying more and more hoods around the world now, which is really great. And it's interesting to have different conversations with people in other countries. So please do feel free to get in touch if you've got a hood issue with your car and it needs sorting. Anyway, he got in touch this week and let us have a couple of tips, which I thought was very handy, on how to fit a roof. We hope to do some more later in the year, so it's the first few snippets at the moment. It is kind of in pillar box style, so apologies for the slightly narrower screen, but the content is brilliant, and it's very kind of Craig to send it over. So let's go and have a look, and I'll let him pick up the story.
Hi, I'm Craig from Stag Hood Factory. I'm just going to show you a few bits and pieces, as people keep asking me about taking a hood out and putting a hood in. So it's just a few little tips I can hopefully give you. Firstly, say with the seat, they usually do pop straight out, okay? Sometimes they do have a little clip on them on the front, okay? Put that there. With the back seat, I've only taken the bolt out, but it has a little bolt and it goes through there. Sometimes they're put in, sometimes they're not, okay? And that comes out easy enough. Then on here have these little clips, spline clips, that just go up under there. Just push them down with a screwdriver, taking your time. As I say, it can rip the vinyl otherwise, and take them off. Then just feed the vinyl out through here, okay? Be careful not to rip it, okay? Get it out. You might have to undo these, as these go down pretty tight on it, so just slacken it out. But I have to do that first in a minute. Next thing, always check the back of these, because originally these are covered. And what we've been finding lately is, obviously when a car's been rebuilt, they haven't recovered these. So when your plastic screen goes down the back of this, it rubs on this edge and rubs on the back of that edge, and it can scratch the glass. We have found this, so please just check this. But what we've been doing is just cutting a piece of vinyl and just sticking it on the back of this, piece on there and a piece on that one, and it does protect it. Okay. Yes,
that's really great. Just on that subject, I know Craig does this as well, but others in the stag community often recommend that you take the nut off the back seat itself, where it goes into that frame he was just talking about, and then in that way you can easily remove the seat in and out if you need to. Otherwise, if it's bolted, it's difficult to get in behind. So just another top tip, I think, over and above what Craig's just said. But let's just go back and see a few more points and see what he's got to say.
Okay, we've dropped the hood in now. You always have to watch these plastics on the side, pressing them in because of this rail. Something you just don't notice, because it can catch on that, fold the plastic back and split it. Next thing as well, be careful of this being caught, and obviously the hose, the drainage hose as well. Just a couple of little things. Always, which we found, especially with a new hood, unzip it first, as it does allow the hood to go down. We've now put the vinyl on the back and on the back here, so as you can see, if it hadn't, this plastic would have rubbed, and anything sharp or abrasive would have marked the screen. Okay, when we start to do the hood, we get it down as low as we can, pushing at the back, the flap, getting it down, pulling the hood frame up and using the first bolt here, which holds it, brings it up. That's what you want to do, and get the hood down, which allows you to get to your other bolts. Just one thing, if you are doing it on your own, okay, we find that you have to get the hood up as high as you can to go over so it locks in here. Okay, little pump jack goes under here, just turn it on the angle and that pumps it up so you can lock all the bolts up to keep it nice and tight. It's a bit fiddly, but obviously if you've got someone helping you, they can put their arm under here, lift the hood up to get your full elevation on the adjustment. There is adjustments on the hood to go back and front, but not by much, probably 10 mil or so. So always get it up and tight to your B-post. Right. Sometimes the threads in the body are rounded, or the bolts here where they've been in and out over the years are rounded and they just don't lock up on the hood. So what you need to do is just get an 8mm drill bit, just run it through, be careful of the outside of the car, just ream it through a couple of times, and it's only a slight couple of mil. Then put a bolt on and a lock nut, put it through there, a little bit tricky, so you have to get just a ring spanner on the back of it. If you find these ones lower down, they're a little bit more tricky, and you have to get your hand up the back of them to get the nut on, but you can do it.
And here is the finished article. Craig just sent over a nice picture of once he'd finished the work for us to see what a great job he's done, and looks really, really nice, and a top job all round. Well done, Craig, and thanks for sharing all that lovely insight and top tips for us to hopefully do a better job with our cars as well. All right, well, hope that was useful. Thanks, Craig. That's been awesome for you to send that over, and we'll put the Stag Factory link in the description below. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm sure he'll be very happy to help out, and certainly has helped us out back in the summer last year to make the UES 591S's roof actually work again, and so that's been really good. Yes, that's about it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Like lots of thumbs up if that's possible, and feel free to join us on a Saturday with our Saturday Sockets email. And if you'd like a tax disc sized badge of honour sticker for your window, just get in touch on our website and we'll send you one free of charge anywhere in the world. So there you go. All good. Have a great week, and we'll see you online on Arry the Stag very soon. Cheers for now. Bye.